Vision of Adventure. Winter Fitness Class W01.07. The 23rd of January, 2024. With Kath Finn.
This is a recording of a live class, so there will be conversation and chat between the participants during the class. For this class you will need a stationary bike with adjustable resistance. Your saddle needs to be set at a comfortable height. Ideally, your knee needs to be slightly bent as you reach the bottom of the pedal stroke. Please pause this recording if you need to adjust your bike. We will join the class recording in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll say good evening again. Good evening, everyone. If you're joining us on YouTube after the event, please, we're going to start warming up. So we're going to go for we're going to go for 4 minutes because the people on screen have already been pedaling for a little bit. And we're going to just take the intensity up a little bit as we go through that 4 minutes. This is fairly standard warm up. So you should currently be breathing quite easily. You should be reasonably cool, even though it's a whole 12 degrees in Scarborough tonight. And actually, it's quite warm in Northumberland as well, but a bit damp. Not as damp as Cumbria, I believe. I've seen some good pictures.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Jimmy's just joined us as well, so that's great. He wasn't here before, Ian. He's just come in. So this evening, we're going to do some 40-20s or Tabata workouts, as they're known. So we're going to do 40 seconds, not minutes, of hard work. And then 20 seconds of easier work. Now, this should be pretty difficult, and you should not be able to speak in the 40 seconds. In fact, nor in the 20 seconds of recovery, because you will need to be recovering. And your heart rate should be getting fairly high, and it is a high intensity interval training. So that sounds great. After that, we'll do some other stuff which isn't quite so difficult. But, you know, I know that you guys rise to the challenge of whatever we fling at you. So I thought I'd put that in today. And on that note, I'm seeing some warm-ups. I'm seeing a few people looking slightly anxious now after that, but that's fine.
How many are we doing?
We're going to do 2 times 5. So you'll do a total of 10 minutes, but you will have a rest in between.
Okay.
And that's kind of at the lower end if you read all this stuff online, but I think that's probably quite enough.
What zone?
Oh, you should be way up in zone 5 for the 40 seconds.
Okay.
So you should be going for it. And nobody should be able to have their cup of tea at that point, Jill.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
great.
warming up, Kath, literally.
Yeah. It's great having cameras on. I can see things like that. So, and thank you very much for all your helpful comments last week about the sessions. That's gone back to Anthony at Vision of Adventure, and they found them very useful. So that's good. So you should be like getting to the point where you can kind of work mediumly hard, but everyone seems quite relaxed and settled. So we maybe just need to up the ante just a little bit for the next minute or two. And Liz, you asked about breathing last week. Was there anything specific?
No, I just wondered. As we're going through certain items, I just wondered.
Yeah, I will. I'm sure lots of people can add to this, but as a basic thing to have a bit of a play with, maybe after the session, go and just lie on the floor somewhere that's comfortable. The carpet is nice.
A bed?
No, too soft. Don't want to be on a bed. It wants to be a firm surface. So a floor with a carpet is ideal. and put your phone on your stomach.
Right.
And then breathe and make sure that your phone is rising up and down.
Okay.
Because what that means is that your diaphragm, which is the huge muscle at the bottom of your rib cage between your lungs and your intestines, is working.
Right.
And it's pushing your stomach out because the diaphragm is pushing down. At the same time, check that your shoulders are just staying nice and relaxed and still. They're not rising up towards your ears.
Right.
And that will tell you whether you regularly use your diaphragm to breathe and whether you breathe quite deeply and comfortably. If you don't, then it's worth having to play around with that because you're not using your full lung capacity. So on that note, we'll just up the intensity a bit more for another minute. So you should be starting to use your lung capacity. And it's really good to be able to do that so that you get as much oxygen as you can into your muscles, into your blood system and into your muscles. Because your muscles need oxygen in order to make energy. So the more oxygen you can give them, the more, and if you fed properly, the more energy you can make. So that's good. What you might find, and you can think about it tonight, is certainly when you get stressed, where you breathe is the top section of your lungs. Might be, mine definitely is. And you start breathing, lifting your shoulders up rather than pushing your diaphragm down and your ribs out.
Right.
And that means that you're not fully using your lungs anymore. You've gone slightly into panic mode and you want to try and reverse that. So every now and again tonight, I'll probably say, remember your diaphragm, or is your stomach breathing out? If someone's got tight cycling clothes on and they're riding a time trial, you can see it really, really well. You can see his stomach and you're going, but they're professional cyclists. Surely they haven't got a beer belly. No, they haven't. They're just breathing really well.
Right.
So now I know Liz hasn't got too far into being intense because she's laughing and talking back to me. But we have been pedaling now for a little while. So I'm going to do 30 seconds of a bit easy, and then I would like 2 minutes of medium hard. So about effort 7, heart rate zone 3, 4. Okay. Half a minute until we do that. And we're going to do 2 minutes of working medium hard. Who was that little shriek?
Sorry, it was the garage door opening by itself in the wind.
Ah, I couldn't quite see, but I thought it might be Ellie going, what am I doing? What? So 3, 2, 1, go. So we want a kind of effort level 6, 7. We definitely want to be turning our legs with a little bit of force. We want to be feeling warm. We want to be getting our heart rate up a bit. We want to feel now like it's a bit of an effort. Because everyone's allowed a few minutes to warm up, and whatever you're doing, that is good. It's a good thing to do. But you get to a point where you should be relatively warm. I have a feeling you might not be able to hear that because I haven't remembered to press the button on the computer. Whose head am I looking at? Ian, can you hear that or not? Can you hear a beat?
No.
No.
I hear a beat.
Okay, you'll just have to listen to my voice. Bad luck. All right, I was trying to give you a count in. You've got 1 more minute. So tick, 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 tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. That's your 90 cadence.
Okay.
Oops, now I've closed it all together, so never mind. Okay, we're coming up to the last 30 seconds, then we're going to have a little like 30-second rest, and then we're going to do that again.
All right. Oh.
And I've definitely found that it takes me longer as I get older to warm up and for my system to go, oh yeah, okay, I'll play. 3, 2, 1. Half a minute, just nice and easy. Keep your legs turning over though, and then we're going to do 2 minutes again. And there are a few t-shirts showing now and coats have come off, so that's good. 15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, go. 2 more minutes, medium hard. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, at that kind of cadence. So we're on 90 cadence. That's great. Nice one, Linda. I can see your legs really well and they're moving beautifully. Lovely stuff. Through a minute, 45 seconds. Oh, 15 seconds. Lovely. And relax.
Oh, sugar.
Now, the bit we haven't done, and you knew it was coming, was those lovely little spin-ups that we do just for 10 seconds. So people are definitely looking more warmed up now. So if we remember, we just do a big effort for 10 seconds. We need quite a reasonable resistance and we turn our legs over as fast as we can. So you should be turning them over faster than 90, but you have to have enough resistance to be able to do that. So it's all about very fast leg turn. You're trying to sprint to the finish line along with Mark Cav. Okay, are we ready? Oh, we're going to do 3. So we do 10 seconds, 50 seconds resting, 10 seconds, 50 seconds resting, 10 seconds, 50 seconds resting. All right. In your 50 seconds resting, think about breathing well. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. Hard as you can. Brilliant. That looks fantastic. There's great effort going on there. Even got some smiles. 3, 2, 1, stop. Keep your legs turning. Try and keep a reasonable cadence. So about the 90 we were doing before, but keep your resistance now very, very light. So you're basically letting your body recover, but keeping a reasonable cadence will help the blood flow and it will help your system to settle down. With a very light gear, you don't want to be struggling to put more power out at this point. Okay, you have 15 seconds rest left. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. Hard as you can. Fantastic. 5, 3, 2, 1, easy. So when we do the 40 seconds, we're kind of nearly at that effort level, just slightly below it. So it should be quite difficult. And we've got half a minute until we do our last one of those. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds hard. Excellent. 3, 2, 1, easy. So just use the next minute or so, have a drink if you want, move around on your saddle, just recover a little bit, roll your shoulders back if you need to, and just make sure you're comfy. Another thing on the breathing, nose breathing is really useful. Maybe not when you're doing the next section of this workout, but if you breathe in and out through your nose with your mouth closed, what it does is access your parasympathetic nervous system and it calms you down. So if you want to relax, are you feeling stressed, or you want to make sure that you're working in that nice easy zone where you're building your endurance, heart rate zone 1, 2 if you're using Garmin, nose breathe. Keep your mouth sealed, assuming you haven't got broken nose.
Did that today in yoga, nose breathing.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
relaxing.
Not breaking your nose.
Yeah. It was that Sue hitting me.
So you might want to do that after this session is over, just to help you recover and lose all your feelings of harshness towards me and what I'm just about to do to you. Right. In about, well, a little bit, we're going to go for 40 seconds hard, 20 minutes easy.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, sorry, 20 seconds. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Liz. And this
I'll go for 20 minutes easy.
Should be pretty difficult. So I want to see lots of good quality effort going in. It's 90 cadence or above, and it's quite a lot of effort, but try to keep your upper body still. And for 40 seconds, you probably will want to breathe at some stage. Okay, are we ready? First 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. You are going to do 5 of these and then a rest. So measure your intensity. I love it. Jill goes down on her tri bars when she's getting serious.
All the help I can get, Kath.
Compromises your diaphragm. It makes it harder, I think. 30 seconds, gone. Three, 2, 1. 20 seconds easy. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. 40 hard. Not quite 30 yet. 30 seconds now, 10 seconds left. Well done. Keep that effort. Keep driving over with those feet. 3, 2, 1. Easy. Try and keep your legs moving. Quickly whack your resistance off. You've got 10 seconds left before we go again. I told you these were hard. 3, 2, 1, go. 40 seconds hard. But this is your third one, so you're going over halfway on the first set. And I can't quite see Sue's face, but Ellie's definitely got a quirk in that personality. I can see she's working really hard, but she's grinning away. Right, coming up 30 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Easy 20. I'm liking some of the sound effects. Good. Nice job going on here. Molly's got that oh my god grin too. Right. 3, 2, 1. Off you go again. Number 4. Fantastic. Excellent efforts. "30 seconds. Gone. 10 left. 5 left. Well done. Don't worry about the hair stallion. It's lovely. 20 seconds. Rest. 20 seconds. And then you're going to go into your last one of this set, and we'll have a couple of minutes to rest and reset ourselves after this. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and go. 5th 40 seconds. Brilliant efforts. Make no mistake, this is a hard set. "30 seconds going, 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Right, we're going to take a couple of minutes here, and then we're going to repeat that. And Jill will back this up. This is a well-known type of interval session, which is used by all kinds of cyclists. So this is kind of professional cyclists, time trialists, sprint racers, criterium racers. So, and it's something that generally I would do in the 3 months before a race which involved short, hard sprints.
So why is it 40 second 20? Can you do different variations like 30,
Yeah.
30? And
you can do different variations. You want to keep the efforts relatively short. So I would say like under a minute, but you might want to rate the rest intervals a little longer. And you can also do more of them. If you make them too long, then you can't sustain the effort level for long enough, run out of the type of fuel and the ability to provide energy fast enough that this type of effort needs. So they're short and hard, but you can change around, you can play within that.
Why are you doing 10?
Seems like a nice number, you know. This is we did a few little ones last week.
I'm really messing.
Because I'm being relatively nice, quite often they're kind of more than this, and quite often they're like you would do 10 at once and then have a break and then do another 10.
Okay.
But gradually they would build up. So we did, I think, about 4 last week or something.
Okay, yeah.
So this time I thought, right, well, we'll do like what would be a proper starter set for you. See how that feels. So you get a good idea.
76%. 76%. Status bar. Whose phone's talking?
What's your heart rate, Sue?
Mine?
Yeah, have you got your watch on?
No, it's in the bedroom.
Oh.
Sorry, mate.
Very sensible, but it should be when we're in full gas on those fairly high. And generally, I would use this for somebody's training in the 12 weeks or so before they race.
Okay.
But because you guys like to be kept doing different things and being quite entertained and learning new stuff, I thought, well, I'll just put it in now.
So how often would you do this? Once a week? Or
No more than once a week.
would
Every
you?
3 hours.
Like running, you do a long run, a short run, and hill runs and intervals. Do you do like similar for cycling? You do a long run, a long bike, intervals.
You'll get different views on who you talk to, Liz, and it depends what distance of race you're heading for. But because you're doing 3 sports, you have to be really careful to balance them, and you can't do as much hard work in an individual sport as if you were only doing one. So we go back to the principles of 80% of what you do should be really easy, even if you're doing a sprint try. Okay. If you're doing a middle distance or longer, like if you're doing your long bike ride in your aqua bike, probably more than that, 90% easy is fine. So then you put in how much hard, where will the hard work best for you? You've got 10% of your training time to play with. Where do you need to put it to get the most impact? And generally when I'm coaching, I would probably go on the bike or in the gym, because the harder you run, the higher your injury chances get. Right, okay. And I'd rather do that section in a different way, but Jill might very well do it differently.
Nodding madly. Yes.
Okay. Most people do too much hard and not enough easy, and it's really hard to do enough easy until you get used to it. So now you've had a nice long rest.
Keep the questions coming, guys.
We're going to repeat that again. We're going to go 40 hard, 20 easy, 5 times. And then we will do some other work at about effort level 6, but this is the hardest top end work you'll do tonight. So 3, 2, 1, off you go. 40 seconds hard. You wish you'd kept talking now, don't you? Can't answer that. And the concentration faces are back, which is great. $30 gone. Three, 2, 1, 20 seconds rest. Make the most of it. Remember to keep the legs turning, but turn them on an easy resistance. And I am kind of crossing these off to make sure I don't give you too many. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go again. 40 hard. Keep it going. That 30 seconds is getting further and further away. Nearly there. 30 seconds done. Stop. Sorry, that phone was very distracting. 20 seconds rest. Whose phone is it?
Sorry, I don't know why. It's mine, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to mute you, Linda.
Why it's doing that?
Okay, you're nearly ready again.
Oh no, I'll turn the phone down now.
Okay, thank you. 2, 1, go. So this is your third one. Well done. You're getting there. You're charging towards 30 seconds. Gone through the 30-second barrier. 3, 2, 1, relax 20.
Oh.
In 5 seconds left.
The rest goes quicker than the workout.
I know. 3, 2, 1, go. You're doing well. This is your 4th. Amazing. Thirty seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, relax. Brilliant. Well done. 10 seconds. God, 20 seconds go so quick. This is your last one. And that's me. Not 3, 2, 1, go. Last 40 seconds. Ah. $30. 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Oh, dear.
Very well done. So that is a hard set. If you want me to build that week by week and extend it, I certainly can. But then again, we could go and do some overgeared effort work for hills and some standing up and a few other things.
We want to do everything.
Mix it up.
Yeah, you like a bit of mixture, don't you? So I'm thinking we might
variation. I like the variation.
It's nice not knowing what's coming.
Especially when it's like that. So I think, yeah, we'll do some variations. You remember, some of you might remember the end of the last series, we did some kind of evenings when we kind of went for a ride in inverted commas. So we did some riding along the flats and hills, and so we'll do that at the end of the end of these.
That was good fun.
Yeah.
You were telling me about that, Liz, weren't you?
Yeah, right from your house.
Deliver the Easter eggs. Yeah. To go and deliver the Easter eggs.
Oh yes, we've got to go and deliver Easter eggs.
Body
we might have some jumping Easter bunnies standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. And yes, we did the ride from my house around Kirkston and over.
It was good, yeah. Enjoyed that.
Over Kirkston, bloody hell.
Might have to do that again. Just in imagination.
How long did you go on for, Kath? Is it end of March?
I think it's end of Feb.
End of Feb. Cool.
Just
when you mentioned Easter, I thought it was
yeah, I might have to have an early Easter on here. I think there were 12 or 13 that I was asked to do, and I'm not quite sure how many. We will have done about started December, didn't we? So we will have done about 8.
Really?
I think so.
The last one's about the 21st of February, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll miss it.
So will I. Right. Okay. While we're like shaking out and thinking about stuff, breathing again. I'll just put this in this nice little respite. There's a really nice exercise called box breathing. Some of you might know. Yeah, Molly's nodding. So you visualize a box where all the sides are the same length. And in your mind, you breathe in for 4. So let's breathe in, and I'll just count so you get the idea. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1. Oh, hold your breath. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Got it right that time. So before you all fall asleep on your bikes, that, especially if you're doing it through your nose for the breathing in and out, is also a really good calming way of breathing. And if you're feeling upset, it can really, really help just bring your system back and settle it down. Before races, I quite often just sit in a corner and breathe, and I quite often do that because it just helps me just settle down a bit and not get too stressed. It's lovely having a bit of excitement before you race. You need that, I think. If you're going into a race and you're like, oh God, it's just another thing, then you kind of got to question why you're there. But if you're going in and you're really hyped and very nervous and anxious and tense, you're probably not going to give your best performance because you're wasting too much energy on all that nervous tension. So I don't know who else is it raced a bit. Jill, you've probably done do you do anything like that?
No, I panic until the gun goes off, but as soon as the gun goes off, I'm totally in the zone. It's just like my brain goes, okay, you're doing it now. So
yeah. So people do different things. I definitely find it useful. And
you do side breathing where you're breathing and then you twist. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that helps you to be able to twist further as you breathe out and you're trying to stretch or twist. You can then get a little bit more out of the body. It'll move a bit further. And also you talk about crocodile side breathing, where you're really trying to use flare your ribs sideways and out. Yeah. So you're making sure that you're trying to use your whole rib cage, and it's the bottom section that you're trying to fill by doing that. Okay. So now we've all recovered. We've just not that long left. So there's a bit of a mixture of effort and hopefully ideas coming from people in these sessions. We're going to do some slightly longer. So 2 minutes. So clearly, if I asked you to keep that intensity for 2 minutes, that would be massive. So we're not going to do that. But we're going to work at about effort level 6, 7. That should have been kind of 8, 9. So we're dropping the intensity a bit, but it probably will feel quite difficult on the legs because they've just worked quite hard. And we're going to do, we'll try 4 of these and see how we go on time. So happy, effort level 7 for 2 minutes.
What cadence are we doing?
90. And I'll try and give you the TikTok of it in a minute. Nice question. 3, 2, 1, 2 minutes. Off you go.
Kath, maybe at an end of one of the next sessions, we could do a bit of stretching. I don't know.
Not really cycling, is it?
No, I mean,
it's important though, Linda.
What you do after a session, like
you really
the quick. I was just interested.
Generally, I go eat something, but yeah, I'll give you the beat. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, hopefully that should have just reminded you what 90 is. Next week I'll remember to press the right bit on the screen, which will let you hear it. I am not great at stretching straight after something, but I do stretch most nights, which when I'm kind of quite warm and relaxed, we usually stretch in the front room before we go to bed. And then I stretch most of me at that point, one way or another. And when it's really funny, when my son and girlfriend come round, and there's 4 of us all trying to stretch at the same time, and I'm just like, get off, that's my space, go away.
You just get Twister out.
Yeah, I gave a Twister for Christmas.
I love it.
No,
I'm getting flashbacks to Kettlewell, Kath, when there was 12 of us in that little room trying to do yoga.
Oh, that was funny. You only got 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Have a minute. Those 20 seconds went so quickly. Take a minute rest. Keep your legs turning. But what we could do, we could run over next week a little bit, because we should be able to do that, and maybe do some stretches in that space.
Okay.
I'll have to do it online. I'm not working late next week.
Right.
Actually, I can't make next week. I'm at the theatre. Sorry. I sent my apologies already.
Might save it. Save it then, Liz. But I know some of you asked last week when you were asking what else you were saying a mobility session, and I would say those are really great.
Yeah. Get Molly to do some yoga with us.
3, 2, 1. Right, effort level 7, which should mean that you should not be able to talk too much. You should have broken sentences rather than happy chattering conversation. Not that I could be accusing you of not working hard enough or anything. That's great. But there's a kind of pyramid of being in a position to being ready to train. And that involves making sure that lots of fundamental and functional things are good. So that's your mobility, your flexibility, your sleep patterns, your diets, all of those things, your stress levels, all go into being in a position where you can train more productively with less chance of injury or burnout.
What's your focus on probiotics?
I think actually I'm in the middle of thinking about them, because I was reading lots of stuff that went, yeah, they're really good, you must take them. And now I'm listening to quite a lot of stuff that says just read what's on the back of the packet. So it might be labelled probiotic on the front, but actually basically it's liquid sugar.
It was on telly this morning saying don't waste your money and you should get most of it from your foods and sauerkraut.
Get on the Michael Mosley podcasts, they're usually really good.
Yeah.
And Zoe podcasts are also really good.
I haven't listened to any of them. Are they good? Yeah.
Yeah, they are good.
Have you seen Spencer's? They've got a protein thing on at the minute.
Liz,
yeah.
That's a very very clear sentence.
Oh, sorry.
This is not the gossip section. That happens later. But you can relax for a minute now.
I knew that was coming, you see.
Well, I'm also a bit conscious of people listening later on and how much they can and can't hear.
Sorry, yeah.
So, yeah, Zoe is just a massive national health study about loads and loads of things, but gut health and diet health, and a lot of their podcasts are really interesting.
Your microbiome is responsible for just about everything in your life, isn't it?
Yeah. Flavour of the month at the moment. I have to say I was always too mean to buy the probiotic stuff.
Well, surely just natural yogurt would do the trick, wouldn't it?
I was going to say live yogurt, probably healthier.
Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes. Effort level 6, 7. So there should be a bit of like lovely quiet time with a few gasped sentences, perhaps. Haha, everyone's too frightened to speak now because I can tell them what they're working on. Excellent. Half a minute done. Coming up to a minute. And this is a good time to think about that breathing and whether you actually are or whether your shoulders are rising up near your ears. Because you're not working so hard that you can't think about anything else. But you should be just kind of working hard enough that your system might be trying to compromise itself to make the effort. Another half a minute.
A minute is very long.
I know. Okay, you're getting there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax for a minute. We're going to do 2 more 2 minutes. And then basically you won't really have time for much more hard stuff, but we'll just finish off with a bit of thinking. Remember, even when it's easy, the cadence wants to be relatively still quite quick, but your resistance wants to be low. You got 30 seconds to go. Because that faster spinning helps your circulation work relatively quickly and therefore remove the waste products you're generating. I don't know enough about chemistry to know exactly what they are, but there's probably some hydrogen ions and some lactate acid stuff that needs to be recirculated. Okay, we're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. 6, 7 effort level. Nice way to finish the evening off. Those who were running earlier, well done. That's a bit of a double whammy.
I turned up to CrossFit at 6:30 this morning to find out that they were going to do interval sessions on the bike. So I turned around and left.
Oh, very honoured, Jill.
And I've got myself out of bed to go and do strength work.
You could have, you could have done that and not this. We're very honoured that you chose to join us.
This is more sociable, Kath.
Yeah.
Hey! And I'm also very impressed you're getting out of bed and out of the house.
No.
At that time.
So was I, trust me.
Got 1 more minute.
An hour and a half of working on the snatch move on Saturday morning and my upper body is just, yeah, not good.
Well, I haven't obviously got, well, not obviously, but there isn't a gym near my mum's that I can access. So I've brought a kettlebell with me. So I did a kettlebell swing and squat pyramid yesterday and got to the end and was like, God, I'm really tired. And then I counted how many I'd done. And I was like, ah, yes, I've just done 100 weeks. I wonder I'm a bit. It was like, Coach, that's just going to have to do. I can't access anything else. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax for a minute. And then we're on our last one. Unless I've lost count completely, which is possible, but you can squeeze 1 more out anyway.
He said 4 and then he promised 5, so. Life.
So, Kath, I was cycling with Jill Eccleston at the weekend, and she said hi.
Hooray!
I hadn't realised that Jill had cycled with Vision of Adventure years ago, but
the first time I went on a
together.
course, there was Jill Eccleston, Jill Corso, and me, and it was all then with confusion.
Oh,
Everyone goes, Jill, and you go, yeah.
All right.
Yes, I think Guy knew her because I knew someone else, and then I was talking about it, and then she came to Vision of Adventure and wanted to get involved, and then moved to Scotland because her husband got a job up there, and has just
That's right.
expanded and taken on lots of other stuff. Now we're going again. 3, 2, 1. Last 2 minutes of hard work.
Did she do 10 under the Ben or Strath Puffer or something with you?
She did. She and I and Kirsten did Strath Puffer.
Yeah.
You said you did it twice and that you podiumed one of the times.
Yeah, I think they podiumed without me. I was feeding them chili and coffee at that stage. I was on the support bench.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, it was great, and they podiumed the year when I was support. It was brilliant. Great effort. You've got 1 more minute. Oh, and 10 seconds.
It's such a tease.
I know, I thought you'd like that. Okay, now you really have got 1 minute. Now you have half a minute left. Yeah, Jill's really good value. Personally, I was quite sad when she moved to Scotland, but it was really nice having her down here.
Yeah.
I don't really see her because we're all at different stages of our lives, really, but it would be really nice to see more of her. 3, 2, 1. And there you go. Hard work is over, and actually we don't really have enjoy a cool down. So yeah, go for drinks, which many of you have instantly gone for. Well done. Get that resistance down. Get those legs just turning over.
That is the end of the class recording. Complete your cool down until your heart rate and body temperature have returned to more comfortable levels. This recording will play for a further 5 minutes to help you complete your warm down, but there will be no sound until the end of 5 minutes. The next class is on the 30th of January, 2024. We hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you. Vision of Adventure. That is the end of the cool down period. Well done on completing the fitness class brought to you by Vision of Adventure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to be notified when the next video is ready or to come back and repeat this class another time.